Welcome to part 4 of the Moonlight Sonata Adagio tutorial. You've just come out of a part that sounds like this. And then you're going to play this next part, or I'm going to play the next part, which is going to be the section we're working on in this video. And it'll go on from there. But the part I showed you is the part we're going to be working on today. So you've just come out of, your right hand is playing this E, and your left hand is playing an inverted E minor chord. And then it switches to an inverted E major chord. But what I really want to point out to you is what the left hand is doing. And you're basically playing two chords. The majority of this section, you're switching between two chords. You're switching between an E major chord, which is inverted. So your pinky, or whatever finger is easiest for you, actually, I guess. You're going to play a G sharp, a B, and an E. And if you sort of see that shape as one chord, as one of the chords you're working with that you return to, it'll make this section a lot easier. So, in your right hand, you move from an E. You've just played that E minor, and then you move from an E to an F. So you're in this chord. And as soon as you hit this F, you're going to play an F major chord, which is also inverted. So your left hand is playing an A, a C, and an F. So as soon as you hit this F, you start this chord, this arpeggiated chord. A, C, F. 2, 3. Now, on that fourth beat of that measure, your right hand is going to come down to a D sharp, and your left hand is going to go up to an F sharp on this last note. Otherwise, the A and the C are the same. So watch. Do you see that? So when you play that D sharp, you're playing A, C, and F sharp. And you resolve this D sharp to an E. And when you hit that E, you start your left hand arpeggio on that first chord I showed you. G sharp, B, and E. So if that's confusing, I'm going to start over again and just sort of review so that there's no confusion. You've just come out of a part that sounds like this. And then you play this E, and then an F. And when you play that F, you move everything over to here. I'll do it really slow. Here's the third beat. Here's the fourth beat. And then you slide to this E, and you move. 2, 3. And then you play this, on the fourth beat, you play this E again. Kind of like the beginning. And you play this arpeggiated chord again, and you move up to the F and almost repeat that section. Now the only difference is 2, here's the third beat. Now remember, on the fourth beat, you used to come up to here. The second time in this section, you don't go up there again. You just stay on this F. And resolve to this for 2. And then, so the way this whole piece ends, this section of the section ends, you play that E, and you've got this chord, this E major chord that you're outlining here, and you play it twice, and then you play this E again, and your left hand then plays an A minor chord. So you move the bottom two notes go from the G sharp and the B to an A and a C, and the thumb stays where it is. And then I'll show you the rest after that. But let me show you one more time, nice and slow, what's going on here, and then I'm going to let you go practice, all right? So you're coming out of this section. E, F, this chord, and first time through it's going to have this weirdness right here, and then switch chords. Try to get my hands out of the way for you. Almost repeat verbatim, except you don't play that F sharp. You just keep it like this. And then back to this chord for 2. Hit this note again and move to an A minor. And after that, it's going to go somewhere else. So that's the whole tutorial. I hope it helped you. Stay tuned for part 5, and I'll see you next time.